It took me a while to start earning back trust. I don't ever want to break trust again, because I'm well aware and I know for a fact how hard it is to get it back. It was really hard to tell my daughters I didn't see them for over a year and a half because of that. You don't ever want to choose anything else over your kids and your grandkids. And I did. And it's my biggest regret. And it will be as long as I live.
My kids, I finally feel I have my kids back. This last episode almost destroyed them. And that was a selfish, horrible thing to do.
Gambling and drugs have affected my relationships throughout the past decade of my life in a number of ways. None of them were good. It made my family and friends lose trust in me. I would never show up to things on time. Half the time I wouldn't even show up to things. But yeah, I'm on my way. I wasn't on my way. I was gambling and I couldn't stop.
I was literally pushing my wife away because I didn't want her to sink with me. I knew my ship was sinking. So I would just treat her poorly, just verbally and emotionally, trying to let her know that I didn't want to be with her type stuff. And we actually got kind of mini separated for a while there.
I realized it was a problem when I lied to my children. I realized it was a problem when I said to my son, would you rather tell your friends that your mother killed herself or that she's in jail?
Every Friday I was off of work and my kids would leave for school and I'd be on the parkway driving 2 hours. And one of these Fridays I did that, my dad was in the hospital. And evidently when I dropped my mother off at the hospital that morning and kept heading out to this, no one knew where I was going. My father, during the night, had had grand mal seizure and was in intensive care, and I didn't know that until I got home.
One of the things that I remember vividly is leaving for the day, not notifying anyone, especially my wife. Thank God nothing ever happened to anyone in my family or any one of my kids, because first of all, my wife didn't even know where I was, and second of all, there was no way I would be able to get back for an emergency crisis.
It was the look on my mom and dad's eyes when I apologized to them in person. I flew to Egypt this past August to meet with them and apologize to them face to face. And just the look of relief on their eyes was good enough.